Hello guys, it's me again, Shawkal, and today in this video, we're gonna learn the frame model with the load cases and the load combination. So first of all, I will show you the picture what we're gonna do. This is the a frame model that we have. We have here, first of all, I will tell you about this. Then we're gonna draw it. And this is the diagram in the axis that I would after the static. It has been appeared here with the following values. I will tell you how. This is the frame model. Here we do have rollers. Here we have fixed supports, and there we have hinge support. And these, this is F4, F1, 2, 3, and 4. P1, 2, 3, and 4. T1, T2, T3, T4. These are all the forces we have. F1, 2, and 3. These are the concentrated load. You can see here. It's in the middle, and this F4 is not the concentrated load, it's just the nodal support here, load here, you see. So that's how first of all you have to analyze the diagram, the figure which is given that you're gonna make, and which you're gonna draw. And the second, that P1, 2, 3, and 4, these are the UDL. Okay, these are the UDL applied at this beam. And the T1, 2, 3, and T4, these are the support displacement at the support. Okay, and the direction and their values are given. Okay, here I know the I know the videos for myself. But if you are drawing a car, because you will be given these videos values, and you know how much you have to put these videos for the F1 and for the UDL and the support displacement for everything. And what is support displacement? And like this is the support. Okay, maybe after some years this support will be displaced a little bit. So we provide here a probability, so that if it is displaced, we will provide this value. If it is displaced, so it will not fall. It's like a safety factor, for the safety of the building and support. We do this. So first of all, we'll define the structure of our frame, and then we're gonna do the load cases and the load combination. We will put the data on. We will make the cases as well. So just open your um, AxisVM. Okay, front view. Here you can select the Hungarian, and the units is the Hungarian as well. Okay, and then just give here the 2D frame model with load cases. Okay, just this is the name, and then yeah, cases by again. Okay, I will just, this is the name I have just given. Okay, and then you have just click on the OK. After this, okay, in the new page, first of all, here this distance should be 4, this should be 7, and this should be 4 again, and this is 3 meter, and this is 3.5 meter. Now I know these all values, but in your design you will be given the values according to your project and everything, so here this is a 4 meter. Okay, and then again here I will click, and then X, and then 7. Okay, oh, so this is okay, this is how I did. Okay, this is 4, and then I will come here as like the 3, that's fine, and then here it will be 3.5, I think. Yeah, that's all. First of all, you have to do this structure. Okay, and then what's the next thing? Now you have to define these lines. These are simple lines. Now we have to define in the axis, like from which material these lines are made. So here, this is the column. So definitely, this column, the material of the column will be different from these beams. So these will be like, first of all, we will define our our columns. Okay, click here. Okay, select both your columns and click OK, and we're going to define the material for it. It's a frame, so definitely the material will be the steel 235. Okay, and then the cross section we will define here. The cross section, as you know that we will select it from the library, and it's a column, so it will be a rectangle column. Okay, here Hungarian code formed rectangular shapes, and this value one should be selected here. Okay, and then click, and this is, it has been changed into the green. So this is black, it means it is not defined. Now we define the material, so it has changed into the blue. So it has changed into blue color, so it means the boundary is the material is defined for this. And also, for these two beams, we will define our material. Not for this one right now, because we will make this one it's in the middle, so we will make this one a little bit thick than the other two. Okay, I will tell you how. Okay, first of all, select this one, and it will be again still, and only the material, like cross section, will be changed. It will be I beam, and it will be IPE, European beams, IPE 240, and click OK, and that's all. And now the last one, okay, just select, okay, and again the European beams IPE, and just make it to 300, a little bit thicker. Now I will show you here, the names. This one is uh, IP 300, and this is 240. The middle one is a little bit thick than the other one. That's how what we did. So you have to follow your project, your design, according to that you have to make. Okay, after this you have to specify the supports. So here we have the hinge support or roller support. So we will make here the roller support first of all. Okay, so click on that. Okay, we make the roller support here, and it has only perpendicular where, reaction, so all other will be zero except these two. And here we have the fixed support, and here we have the hinge support. Okay, so we will first of all we will click here. Okay, we click here, then okay, you know the so the it has x-axis. Okay, it has perpendicular axis, and it has rotation to these two axes. Here it is the y. Okay, so here it will be rotation will be here because it's a fixed one, and the last one will be here. Okay, and then click OK, and it is just it has no rotation, it has just two reactions, that's all. You have to here the perpendicular axis is z, because xz plane. Okay, so that's why on the z will be for internal reaction on the x-axis, that's all. And that's what you have to do till now. And then the most important thing is then you have to define the nodal freedom degree, this one. Okay, this one. Okay, because we are working in the zx plane, and the system doesn't know that the frame we have made, in which axis it is, which coordinates. So we have to define the coordinates for our structure. That's why what we have to do this. And it's a frame, so you have to select here frame in which coordinate zx, so zx, and then okay. So that's how what it is defined now. So till now our structure is made, and now the important thing is the load cases. Just go to the loads. Okay, and this is load cases. Okay, so first of all, these are the, I told you, like f1, we have four f forces for UDL, and for T1 T2, the four displacement, so it's gonna be 12. And the third 13th one we should be the dead load of the structure. So this is the, like the dead load. Every structure has a, it has its own load, dead load. Okay, so self, which we also called self weight, we have to define that as well. So the total cases will be 13. So first of all we will define G. Okay, it's a self weight or the dead load. Okay, um, then we have to define the f1. Okay, and then we have to define the f2. These are the concentrated loads, um, except f4, which is just a nodal load. Okay, and then the p1, it's UDL. Okay, p2, and then p3, and then p4. Okay, and then t1, then t2, and then t3, uh, and then t4. Okay, that's we have to find our cases. And the negative sign here, it means that no, there is a like a load group, but it is undefined. It is not defined. You see now the self weight is not defined. So we have only created the case, but we haven't defined it. So that's why it's negative. When we will define it, so here this will change minus sign. Okay, so now select here your case G. Okay, you can see, click on the self head, and define it for the whole structure. And then 1 2 3 4 and 5 we have here. So just like we will be having, like there are 1 2 3 4 5 5 um like beams, and three beams and two columns, so there will be total 5 G. And then click OK. So now when you will go here, you can see here, you know, 5, so it is defined now. So simply we will define for the all of these one, okay, f1 2 3 4, p1 2 3 4, and t1 2 3 4, all of these. Okay, now select here f1 and click ok. And f1 our, like, it was our concentrated load here, so we will just click on it and select this beam because we want to apply here, and then click ok. And here we have to, like, you know, by ratio and add the 0.5 like in the middle of this beam, because we have defined it, and its value will be given to you. But here I know for myself it's minus 12, you know, and that's all. And then I just have to click ok, so it's here in the middle. Simply you have to do change your cases, and you have to do for each of your beam, okay, like this. And here it should be minus 18, okay. And then you have to change your case f3, and again the load, and then click ok. And here it should be minus how much, 16, okay, and then okay. And these were the three concentrated loads at the center. Now the fourth f4 is, okay, it's just another load here, just another load here, okay. So just you can see it, you can check it from the figure, then click here, okay. And it value is, like, you know, it was in the positive direction, so +5, or you can just write 5, that's all. And you can see the direction now, and it is f4. And now we'll go to the UDL v1, okay. So this is UDL, click here, and for this one you have to define it, and okay. And its value is, you know, z, okay, it's minus 6, okay, yeah, it is defined. And the second UDL, it should be, like, you know, -9, it will be -9, okay. And the third UDL, it will be like, just click here and then here and then okay, it will be -3. And then the fourth one, we should, you know, it should be here, the UDL, click here and then click okay. And it should be, you know, minus, it was in the, you know, you can go to the figure, and here you can check here, you know, this is in the negative y, negative x direction. This I'll just make it, zoom it for you. This p4, you know, it's in that direction, negative y. So you have to check that this was in the perpendicular z axis, but this is not in the z, this is in the negative y. So you have to be careful, and you have to see the figure very careful, you know. This is p z x1 and this x2, so you have to write your values here, not down here, because this is in the negative y. And then click ok. And then you have to go for the now T1 support displacement. So first support displacement is here, the second is here, third is here, and the fourth here is here. This one is down, and this one is positive x-axis, and this one is negative x-axis. You know, after, if in the structure, after this few years, due to some reason, this support has been displaced from here to little bit here, so definitely it will it's dangerous for the building. So for that case, we define our support displacement for a safety factor, that it will not damage or collapse or something else. So here is the support displacement icon, click on this and click here and then okay. You have to define your first support displacement. Its value is -11, okay, that's what we have given. And then for the T2, again click here, and then this was my T2 support displacement 2, and its value is +18, you know. And if you're wondering why the all other are locked, only this one, the middle, the perpendicular is active, you know, it is because it's a roller. The system knows that roller has only one support, that's why. And then click ok. And then again support displacement, and click here at the, you know, this is the fixed, so it has 3 reactions, so the system knows that it will be 3 values here. So you can define your support displacement for 3 different choices, you know. But here in the figure we have only given the positive x-axis, so we will define only for the positive x-axis, it is 15, not 15, okay. And then click ok. And then the last one is and you know what I did in the this was my T2, so in the T2 I defined both, and this is a mistake, so I will just undo it by Control Z. Okay, so first of all I will change my case, and then I will define it. You know, you have to be very careful. You don't have to do such mistakes like me. Yeah, and now the T4, okay, the port displacement, click here, and then yeah, that's all. And then here it was negative x-axis, so it was minus 21. Okay, that's all. So till now we are very perfect, and we have done like made our structure, and we defined the load cases, and we defined the loads for them as well. You can see here 5 self loads, and then for each load case we have one defined values. So now the thing is, we have to make the load combination. There will be following load combination. First of all, I will give you the first load combination will be for the whole structure, full structure, you know, full structure. We will define that. And then for the then we will define for this one. Then we will define for this beam, for this beam, and then for 2 columns. So it's going to be total one for the whole structure, and the 4 other load combination. Total will be 4. Yeah, and you can also check here in the figure, the 4 load combination are given, and the 5th one will be for the whole structure. It's not given, but it's understood. You always have to define that. And here the values are given. Okay, you have to take that into the consideration as well. Okay, and so let's go to the load combination. Okay, click here. The as I told, you know, first one is for the full structure. Okay, full structure. So you have to define for the full or whole body or something, ULS, and then 111, because we have to one mean that every load is active defined, and this value depends on the your your code, your the design code which you have selected. Okay, and this is one. Now we will define the 4 other combination that is given in the figure, ULS. Okay, for here, like, how should I know that which one is mine, or which box should I write the values, and at which I should not write. Okay, so it's very easy, not difficult. So you know, you have to come here, first load case. The G is defined in every case, the G self paired, that's all. And beside this, in the first load combination, F1, P3 and T3 is defined. You have to see, check from here, then you have to put in the values here. So F1 is 1.5. Okay, you have to see this, the multiplicator. Okay, okay, with the load F1, which value was, you know, we put on the load which value was minus 12. Okay, with that you have to multiply the alpha G, which is 1.15. Okay, and then P3. Okay, which value is here 1.3, you know, and oh sorry, this is G, and this is 1.35, this is F. And then for the P we have 1.3, and for the T we have to 1.2. That's how we have to define. Okay, so F1 and P3 and T3, and all the G will be active and defined in every load combination. Okay, so first of all, the G, okay, which is 1.15, it will be defined in every load combination. Then it will be 0, because you know, why 0? Because yeah, I will check once more. Yeah, F1 is defined. Sorry, that's my mistake. F1 is defined. Oh, this is okay. This is, yeah. Oh, yeah, F1. Okay, F1 is defined, which value is 1.35. Okay, then these all are zeros. Then you have to go to the P3, which value is 1.3. Okay, and then you have to go to the T3, because the T3 is defined here, which value is 1.25. Yeah, that's all. And then you have to define the second combination. Okay, oh, what the fuck, it's, you know, there is, first of all, you have to rename this. Okay, then ULS, and then G is defined for every case, which value is 1.15, and that's all. Okay, and then you have to check from here, F1, F2, T1, T2. So F1, okay, I will go again. F1, okay, F1 value is 1.35, and F2 is 1.35. Then all of these are 0. Then T1, which value is 1.25, 1.25. Yeah, that's all. And now load combination 3. Okay, ULS, and again you have to check from the image. Okay, but I already know, so for me, I will just go for the, this will be 0. Okay, P1, okay, P1 is 1.3, then P2, and then 000 and then TT 1.25. Okay, 1.25, that's all. Yeah. And then the fourth or last one, okay, it's ULS. Okay, this is always defined for everyone. Then it's 0, then F2 which is 1.35. Okay, then F3 which is 1 point, no, sorry, F4. The You have to check from the image. Okay, F4, but I already know it, so that's why I don't want to waste too much time, just why I'm just going directly. Then 000, then the T2, T3, no, T1. Okay, T1 which is 1.25, 1.25, 1.25, and then 0. Yeah, that's all. So this is, four, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 load combination, and one, the fifth one is for the whole structure we defined. And then finally you have to click OK. So this is how you are, we define the structure, and then we define the load cases. We created load cases, and then we define our load. Okay, and which were at what were expected. Okay, and then we make the load combination. So this is how we did everything. Now we'll just go to the statics and we will run it. Okay, we will just run it, and I hope it will not show because it's okay. It doesn't show us any error. So this is how I did, and you can get every values here. Now you can just go to, yeah, this is self-aware, this is for the whole structure. You can go and you can see the diagram and everything. Okay, this is how you can make a structure, any structure. Then you have to define your load cases and your load combinations and everything, and then you can check the diagrams. I just wanted to show you that how you can make load cases and load combinations for your structures. My only mean was that, my only purpose was that. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. So if you think that it's useful, you can like my video and you can subscribe my channel as well. And please do comment if you have any questions. And also, like, your like and your comment will appreciate me to make more videos for you like this. And so thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.